ಸರಿ ಸರಿ
बस ऐसे ही रहने दो, ठीक है। डैडी की चाबी कहाँ रखती
Every
है?
aspect beginning in our tradition starts with seeking divine blessings. To invoke the grace of knowledge and wisdom, let us begin this program with an invocation by Kumari Prajakta Punda. Kindly come forward and present the invocation, please.
आवाज नहीं क्लियर हो रही बट मैं स्टार्टेड सिंपल। तो ठीक है।
आवाज ऐसी है मुझे।
भाई नहीं सिंपल ही नहीं आ रही।
नहीं मीटिंग चल रहा है।
हैं?
चल रहा है।
बोलो कैसे कॉल करें इसे वापस?
ये
Mathematics, like music, has rhythm, structure, and beauty. And today we celebrate both. Thank you for the beautiful and soulful, soothing invocation. May the blessing of Almighty guide all of us in journey on this learning. To formally welcome the gathering, I now invite Dr. M.K. Raghavendra to deliver the welcome address.
In fact, it's such a wonderful occasion for us to welcome you all to a camp, in fact, which we are waiting for. Indian Association of Physics Teachers started, in fact, an examination called as Master's Standard Examination almost 35-40 years ago. When none of the national level examinations were even there, science of that also was not. The intention of that examination is to make sure that the students can compare themselves at the national level. We started off with the subject in physics, but then extended to chemistry, biology, mathematics. In fact, had a little different term. But also in IIT, basically wanted to start this examination with this topics. But once the Olympiad examination came in, this started off as a first round of selection examination. We in IIT always felt that this Olympiad program can hijack the initial intentions of this national standard examination, with which it was basically started. And one worry that all of us had is at the end of this, only 35 students attend the camp. Maybe 5 to 6, depending on the subject, get selected and then represent India in the international. But the rest of the students, in fact, get left out. So, in this regard, Professor V.P. Tyagi, who is the chief coordinator of the examinations of IIT, thought that why don't we actually have another camp by IIT so that we can include a little larger group in this. And especially the students who are only 10th time. That's actually a very odd group where they don't belong to the junior science and they're too young for the senior science. So with this regard, we started this orientation camp for excellence in science. Science excellence, for it is. And you people were the first batch of students who got selected. In fact, 125 students got selected. Out of that, around 26 students opted to get themselves, say, a little more oriented towards mathematics. And that's how you all have come to this particular camp here. So my first welcome is to students who are from all over. Now, IFPT has a very rich legacy of promoting education at all levels, physics in particular, and science in general, mathematics also included. We always consider mathematics to be part of science. Equally important, like IFPT, there's another organization in Bangalore called Vidyavardhan Sangha, which also has a very early age of some nursery up to degree. They have in fact schools and colleges for all this spread over Bangalore and Mysore. One such campus is here. Generally, education institutions, and I think you people know better because you people also have attended many of the coaching centers. Any small, say, real estate is usually converted into for making institution where they had a 3 labs which became 3. They didn't convert that into a classroom. They didn't convert that into another. But rather, they generally said that IIT convergence. And then thereafter started the Junior Science Olympiad, where we started in fact training the students for the junior science. And we got more confident in fact in conducting such camps after that. So when Professor Tyagi actually asked us to take up this camp, so we really said we will do it. And where to do it? So again, Vidyavardhan Sangha said, we are there to help you out. And they gave us this particular venue. They sort of renovated the whole place in the last 1.5 months. And it is so nice now. We all in fact are using this. So with this background, I thought I should really start this program. And we are really fortunate to have the chairman of Vidyavardhan Sangha, Shri H.L. Suresh sir, to have come to our Shri. It's almost like welcoming to their home. They want their own, and that's actually the beauty of any program like this. And also we have another person who has stood solidly behind us in all the activities that we have done. And she herself is a physics professor, Sir Lakshmi Nasu, who is vice chair for she is in fact one of the most senior members of IIT as well. And therefore, there's a special connection there that brought in Vidya Sangha at IIT to now. So she is so supportive of all the programs. So welcome, ma'am. You also can see few people online. Can you all hear me, or am I too physical? I can. So there are few people online, and each of them, in fact, represent high office of IIT. I welcome President of IIT, Professor Aluwala sir. He himself is a educator, researcher, who will be involved in physics education research as well. And sir, in fact, has been making sure that IIT is extremely active in his tenure. He made a lot of nice changes, brought in this webinars and online culture into IIT. And today you can see every week there are in fact few webinars being conducted. And the best part of it is there is no restriction, geographical restriction on the record. We in Bangalore can attend a program actually held in Simla. And also Simla people can actually attend a program that is held in Chennai. So there is in fact that boundary is lost. And thanks to Aluwalia sir. And welcome to you sir for this program. We also have the General Secretary of IIT, Professor Rekha Gorpade. In fact, she is the one who is instrumental in bringing case for the family. She was the support behind it. She gave all the strength and the encouragement for us to really take up a program like this. One thing is to say you take over. Another thing is to say that I will be with you. And throughout the camps, in fact, ma'am will be there to completely support us and guide us and then make sure that these programs are actually successful. Very, very active person, involved in a lot of things. In fact, she has seen how IIT examination cell has grown from a few hundreds to few lakh now students enrolled. She's actually the strength behind this whole program. Welcome to you. And I'm sure many of you would have heard about Professor Tyagi. I don't know whether you have seen. Is that? As I told you, this whole program actually is his brainchild. He wanted to actually do something like this. And he also tells him one thing very important. He said, let's divide them into subjects. Okay, so that you can orient them in a subject and then take them to a little more depth than when you combine with policy. So, the brain behind him, and this basically his own program, and we are doing it in this guidance. So, welcome, Tyagi sir. This program, ACHSS, which is basically short form of standard examination.
Professor Viresh Thakkar is also there.
This particular examination has been coordinated by Professor Iresh Kumar Thakkar. He is also present. So, welcome to you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Before we welcome, or before we do the actually major puja, we always do the Ganesha puja. So we also did something similar to do. Before this inauguration function, we already had one mathematics section, right? Where Professor Manan Ghosh basically engaged the students and started off teaching with some polynomials, if I'm not wrong, in fact, polynomials, finding the general solutions for that, and so on and so forth. And I saw a great students. So very interactive session. So we have started off with the math camp and then doing this inauguration. So Sri Ganesh has already been that. So welcome And every day there will be in fact one math professor will be coming here and staying with you all. And then in some cases, in fact, they may stay for even 2 days and then take 2 3. The best part of this camp that we have talked about is if they stay here for a day, then you can actually go a little deeper and then have better interaction. So with that intention, today Mr. Manan Doshi here, and tomorrow Professor Pradeep. Yeah. Professors from ISC are coming. And Professor B.S. Shastri will also be coming now. That's basically Cruz did something about the say KW and the political and teach mathematics to us. And he also has a very interesting way of putting the Ramanujan problems, specific problems. So this way we have actually a lot of professors will be coming, staying with you, and then trying to interact. But the camp can be only successful when the students take it and take the ownership of the camp and then ensure that they participate in the team. You'll be very happy. At the end of the day, if there is a little value add to this. So, and also, once again, welcome all the students. And interestingly, some parents wanted to actually attend the program today. They wanted to come and see their children being here. Always the parents are worried what kind of facility we are going to give here. Will the rooms be okay? Will there be an AC in the room? Will there be fans in the room? Are there too many mosquitoes? So many worries for the parent. We will try to give the best. Of course, AC is too much. When we go outside also, I have no one in fact uses an AC room when we go out so person. AC rooms is not possible, but we have made the best possible arrangement. And we both, Dr. Achyuta and myself, will be with the students, along with Anada ma'am and Sudha ma'am and Vanishi ma'am, who will be there to be with the students here to take care of them. Okay. So don't worry, parents, we will take care of them and they will make friends and then be happy. Don't worry, and when they are away in a place like this, they actually behave a little different. When they get used to it, so with that, let me also welcome to parents who are present. Also welcome Anaga ma'am, Manishri ma'am, and Shivat Satsa, who is going to be the curator for he physics teacher, but likes mathematics, so he started teaching mathematics more now. And also welcome Duraj sir for all the questions.
Thank you, sir. Now I request all students to just enter the speech. Thank you, Ajay. Mistake in anyone. It's my pleasure and privilege to be here this afternoon. And first of all, let us say each one of you for having been selected to participate in this camp. In fact, your generation is very lucky because you have got all these things who are learned so ready for a training and all that. But your students are anything as this. How you can take best use of the opportunity that is for you. And first of all, thank our Indian Association of Physics Teachers for having taken this project and possibly from whichever extent we look forward for a longer way with you so that we could have a continued process. This kind of education because having one program or two programs is on the end for the kind of students that we have. So we will look forward for a proposal. I'm sure that our distinguished dignitaries for watching my words are right. Will also help us to get into a longer MOU for years so that we can improve the campus without the extended university. Possibly we can provide the AC room. Something. Maybe we will come back here. Please to take the students and get in that kind of reason that you have. I don't get too long. But this, I congratulate each one of you and the teachers, faculty, staff. It's a real pleasure. But we don't have a speech to voice community status so that you are not it's not so. So, welcome the parents. feel free to be called children and all that. So this is something that with that. Thank you so much. We will invite you and he's been to his house. Chief here. So part of the restaurant has taken a big initiative. It's really that what's happened. But happens. Then we since it next year. And you have already started the time. This will be a lot of big food. So enjoy your stay. I look forward for a good feedback. And again, and then put by saying our government basis. The association. Which is teacher for 20 India subway is there in this previous city. More than happy to be with us. Thank you for the excellence and for the inspiring words. May I now request Professor Aluwadi, President of IIT, deliver the presidential address.
Namaskar. Am I audible? Please. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, audible.
Namaskar. I'm very happy to be part of this very special program. And I'm very happy to be part of this program. Respected,
So 1 second.
respected Shri H.N. Sureshji, Chairman Vidyavardhak Sangh, Professor Srimati Lakshminarayana Asu, Professor B.P. Tyagi, Professor Rekha Ghorpade, Professor Viresh Thakkar, Professor Achyuta, Professor Raghvendra, dear students, and the parents. I'm very happy to be part of this very special program at Gyandhara Center. I really love the name, Gyandhara Center, where a stream of Gyan or the knowledge is flowing. I had the opportunity to visit this place earlier last year, and I was thrilled to see the kind of ambience which was there in this particular place. And I think this is like a Shantiniketan, where people can come, concentrate, focus on studies, and go back with their enriched knowledge. This particular program, which is corresponding to an orientation camp for science excellence, is part of a bigger program in which we are going to have throughout the country some other camps also corresponding to chemistry, corresponding to physics, and corresponding to biology. We are starting with mathematics, which we believe is the most important tool which one needs to learn when it actually comes to learning science itself. Without mathematics, we cannot fully appreciate the language of science which is there. I want to tell the young ignited minds who are present here that you took a very, very good step in coming forward for this kind of a program. I am very sure that with the kind of organizers of this program, Dr. Raghvendra, Dr. Achyuta, Professor Viresh, Professor Tyagi, Ma'am Rekha, and other members from Bengaluru, you are going to have a very, very enriched experience. Particularly when we are talking of national education policy these days, we are focusing a lot on critical thinking, computational thinking, and competence building. I believe that this kind of a camp brings all those things into focus and help students learn things beyond a classroom also. Dear students, you are going to find this classroom very different, where you will get an opportunity to interact with the mentors who are going to be with you for whole of this program. You can be very free with them. You can talk to them. You can ask questions. We celebrate asking questions actually in IAPT because everything begins from asking questions only. If you have a right mindset of asking questions, dear students, do remember one thing: questions are never wrong, answers may be wrong. So don't be afraid of asking questions. This is the first lesson which I would like that you should take with you. The learning of science and whatever has happened in science, the discovery of science, you will see how mathematics actually makes a lot of happy path for us to proceed further. I remember when I was a student like you, one of my teachers came and he said, enough of arithmetic, now we should start learning algebra. And he said, algebra will let you see in equations the pictures of, say, a circle, of a straight line, or a parabola, or something like that. He was a wonderful teacher, and I still have his memories very, very clearly in front of my eyes. That is how a good teacher influences students. And I think you are going to meet very good teachers here in this particular program who will make you appreciate a subject which is, I believe, is very, very simple and straightforward. You will say nobody talks like that about mathematics, but mathematics is very straightforward. Physics is slightly tricky because there we use mathematics with lot of inputs from nature, because we are using their mathematics to understand nature. And can you forget mathematics when you do chemistry? No, you can't. And then go out in the market, go out in the stock market, go out and try to understand how missiles are being fired in this war. You will always find there is a mathematical equation which is helping, track those kinds of missiles and maybe stop them on the way itself. Fortunately, we have computers to help us these days. But do remember, computers at the back of them have a lot of mathematics which go into it. Sometimes we start saying that we speak in the language of 0, 1 in mathematics, but look at the imagination of human mind, that they have been able to use just zeros and 1 to do all those calculations. And the best brains who actually did wonderful things on one of the first computers called ENIAC in USA were 6 women. I don't know whether you know that or not. And they were called computer. Their designation was computer. And they will, run that machine, which was not having power of a simple smartphone which you have got today. And they are the unsung heroes of the computer era, in fact. Only this month, I was trying to read an article in Reader's Digest which celebrated their memory. Maybe what I'll do is I will scan that, send it to Professor Achyuta so that you may also read that interesting story. I wish to thank with a lot of gratitude Vidya Vardhak Sangh and the chairperson, the vice chairperson, and the whole board of the Vidya Vardhak Sangh for giving us this opportunity. We are part of a very interesting journey, sir, because we are doing a national duty by doing these things. IAPT is basically in cloud, but sometimes these clouds come in different places and shower knowledge among students and also with teachers. And we also have, wonderful ideas like Center for Science Culture. We have one such center in West Bengal at Midnapur, which has been running for the last almost 25 years. The best part of our organization is this, that we are volunteers. We normally work everything voluntarily. And believe me, for the last 4.5 years, I had a very deep perception of this organization. And it has the capability of really improving the quality of science education in the country. We believe in reaching the unreached. We are not just localized in a metropolitan city, but we go to villages, rural areas, small cities and towns and try to express what should be done in the area of science education, particularly STEM education. And it's with great gratitude that we say that we are having a great collaboration with Vidya Vardhak Sangh. When I first time visited and I came to know about the name itself, you can't really imagine the kind of joy I had. It is a Vidya Vardhak place. Dear students, you are at a place where your knowledge is going to get enhanced. That is the meaning of Vidya Vardhak. And you have today been blessed by the chairperson of this organization. I know that he has been very active in another organization of the country, which is Bhavan. And they run a very interesting journal also called Bhavan's Journal. I have been reading it almost for the last 50 years. Such a wonderful thing which comes by post every fortnight on my table. So I wish each one of you a very happy experience here. I express my very special gratitude to Professor B.P. Tyagi, who took this initiative to bring this idea on the table. I am also thankful to Professor Rekha Ghorpade, our General Secretary, who is very keen to take part in these. And also, I would tell you that she is very much part of Indian Junior Science Olympiad program, which is being run for the last almost 3 years in Vidya Vardhak Sangh itself. With these words, I wish you all the best. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. We now invite our guests of honor to share their thoughts. First, we'll start with
Respected Honorable Sir, Madam Devna, pronouns to all of you. In fact, we are blessed in India associates and we have association with teachers. And as Chairman has already assured, this has been happening and we are always there to join hands and we have that kind of programs to their own back. Nurturing the essential temporary in students and also just inspiring them to be future innovators or thinkers. So thank you all in our Indian Association of Good Teachers. And as far as students are concerned, you are not here by chance. You are here because of your curiosity, your discipline, and maybe the interest of the real enthusiasm to learn something new. And I'm sure this camp is going to offer you something where you can challenge yourself and come up with the best in you. And you can just learn beyond your textbooks. And maybe it will also help you to experience the joy of deeper learning in research. I just wish all of you are very happy and also a good stay for another 10 years in our campus. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Madam Rekha Ghorpade. She has to unmute.
You have to unmute, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes.
good afternoon and welcome. Respected guest, today's guest, Shri H.N. Suresh, Chairman VVS, Srimati Lakshmi Narsu Madam, Vice Chairperson, Vidyavardhaka Sangha, Professor Aluwalia, President IPT, Professor B.P. Tyagi, Chief Coordinator of Examinations, Professor Viresh Thakkar, Professor Raghavendra, who is a coordinator of this OCSE camp, and Achyuta, the coordinator of JSO program. Very warm greetings from Indian Association of Physics Teachers and on my personal behalf. I'm very happy to join this program, and already Raghavendra sir has explained you the background and history why we are going to have this camp. And Professor Aluwalia has really given a very inspiring and motivating address, which has given you an overview of the Science Excellence Program by IAPT. I profoundly thank Professor Tyagi for initiating this particular examination, which is called as the Standard Examination in High School Science, SEHSS. For a long time, actually, he was keen on starting this examination, but somehow this was not happening. Earlier, we used to have a mathematics component in the junior science examination, National NSEJS. But since the international syllabus did not include the mathematics component directly in their question papers, National Steering Committee has asked us not to ask direct questions. But Professor Tyagi was very insistent and persistent about including mathematics, as mathematics is a very important aspect of the science education. But then later we decided that we will not have the mathematics directly in the NSCGS question papers, but there could be the questions. Of course, physics and the chemistry involves the mathematics, the questions from mathematics. But now this particular examination, standard examination in high school science, has allowed us to directly have a mathematics component. And here we have a mathematics camp, as we have the camps for physics, chemistry, biology. We are also having a camp for mathematics, science excellence. Now, I'm very happy that this camp is happening at Vidyavardhaka Sangha Jnanadhara Center, because I have a special connection, as sir also has said, with the Vidyavardhaka Sangha. I very fondly remember today Shri Dwarkanath ji also, because my entry to VVS was through him, and Lakshmi Narsu madam is here, who are very, very cooperative and very welcoming to us to start the JSO center at VVS. And now the mathematics camp is happening here. So I think I'm very happy to, be a part of this particular program, which is the inauguration of orientation camp in science excellence. Indian Association of Physics Teachers is committed to the science excellence programs. For those who do not know, or maybe may not aware of what exactly IAPT is doing, let me just quickly take an overview of that. IAPT was founded by our visionary Professor D.P. Khandelwal and few like-minded teachers in 1984. Subsequently, they started the standardization exams, which Professor Raghavendra mentioned in 1987. And after a decade, actually, these examinations became the base for the science Olympiad programs. IIPT, apart from this flagship program of National Standard Examination, we have many other competitions which provide the greater and wider platform for the students as well as teachers. IIPT is committed for the science excellence and the upgrading physics education throughout the country. As Professor Aluwalia mentioned, our motto is to reaching the unreached and the science education at the grassroots level also. I request the students here who are participating to become a member of our IPT, because we have a lot of membership programs. We have life membership program, we have the individual membership program, and we have students membership program also. So becoming a member will give you the better idea and better platform interact with our teachers and with other program, I mean, to participate in other programs also. I'm sorry, I forgot to actually welcome a very important component of this program. That is the students who are selected. I congratulate them and I also welcome them, welcome their proud parents also for this orientation camp in science excellence inauguration program. Please accept my apology as I forgot this component because but you are the part, you are the very important part of this camp because without you, the camp would not take place. As everyone has mentioned, the camp is going to be an excellent camp with the excellent resources pulled by the center, and the students are going to have a great time interacting with our resource persons. And I wish you a grand success and I wish you a very fruitful time for next 10 days in this particular camp. I also thank the organizers, Professor Raghavendra, Professor Achyuta, and all the dignitaries at Vidyavardhaka Sangha, Professor Suresh, Chairman, Professor Lakshmi Narasu Madam, Vice Chairperson, for interacting and for giving us it's like a free home for us now. VVS has become a free home for us, and they are supporting each and every activity of IAPT and the great cooperation from VVS. I really wish to thank from my bottom of my heart to all the VVS dignitaries, VVS resource persons, and wish you again a very great success for this particular camp. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
Just Professor P.P. Tyagi to say a few words.
Oh. Am I audible, please? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can
Yes.
I take it here? नहीं, उसको ही रहने दो, उसको उसी को
Sir.
रहने दो। हाँ,
Sir, can-
yes,
Sir,
yes, please, उसको नीचे कर दो इसको नीचे कर दो, नहीं इसको नहीं करना, मैं इसमें अभी 2 मिनट रुक जाओ, मुझे कुछ पढ़ना है। Yes, please. I understand that I am audible.
yes, sir.
Okay. Honorable Sri H.N. Suresh ji, the Chairman, VVS, Professor Ahluwalia, President IAPT, Srimati Lakshmi Narsu, Vice Chairperson, VVS, my colleague, Professor Rekha Ghorpade, Dr. Viresh Thakkar, Dr. Raghavendra, Dr. Achyuta, and other mentors for the camp, and the parents of the students, and above all, the participating students who makes the main component of this camp. My pleasure to be here with you. My dear students, it gives me immense pleasure and pride to stand before some of the brightest young minds of our nation who have come here for the orientation camp for science excellence 2026 in mathematics. This camp is an outcome of the examination as standard examination in high school science. Professor Rekha has already said something but I may just summarize that examination, the national standard examination being the flagship activity of IAPT, was started in 1988 by IAPT. Along with that, many more components were added over the years. In 2006, we started the junior science examination, that was national standard examination in junior science. But because of international restrictions, we had a problem that the high school students, 10th class students in India are not being able to participate in that examination because of their age. And these students, this group of students, I feel is very enthusiastic. So to retain and to sustain their enthusiasm, it was thought largely that we should give some opportunity to these students. Therefore, this standard examination in high school science was started. It has been started for all students up to 10th class. And this year, we conducted this examination on 30th November 2025. The examination was conducted at 182 centers in India with a total enrollment of 10,562 students. It will be good to tell me a little of the figure, because we have figured the students in north, south, east, west zones. So the enrollment from center zone was 2,409. From east zone, it is 928. From west zone, it is 2,806. From north zone, it is 1,782. And from south zone, it is 2,637. Out of that, from each zone, we shortlisted and selected 25 students and give them the opportunity to choose their own subject, whatever they want to have for the camp. And these students which are here before us have chosen, have given their preference to go for mathematics. So here, dear students, each one of you here today is not just a student. You are a symbol of dedication, discipline, and determination. Being among the top 25 in your respective zones is not an ordinary achievement. You have already proven that you possess the ability to excel. And for that, you deserve congratulations. So I congratulate all the students present over here, and even I congratulate their parents for supporting these students and keeping patience with them. But let me tell you a very important thing today, that this is not the destination. It is only the start of your journey. It is the beginning. I may say that science is not merely a subject. It is a way of thinking. It teaches us. The student should know it, should learn it. It teaches us to question, to explore, to learn, and to fail, and to rise again with deeper understanding. The world today needs not just good students, but innovative thinkers. We need innovative thinkers, individuals who can push boundaries and create solutions for global challenges. We need such students. Over the next 10 days, this residential camp will not just enhance your academic knowledge, but it will shape your perspective. You will meet peers from diverse part of country, exchange ideas, challenge each other, and grow together. The diversity in your strength. Diversity is your strength. Learn from it, respect it, and let it broaden your vision and define the purpose of your life. In the world today, success is often measured by marks, ranks, and achievements. These are important, but not enough. What truly defines a great individual is its character, integrity, humility, and the courage to do what is right. Even when it is difficult, the situation is not favoring. High morals are not taught in textbooks, rather, practiced in everyday life. You are the future of this country. One day you will become scientists, administrators, teachers, innovators, or leaders. And when that day comes, your decision will not only affect your own life, but also lives of countless people. That is why it is essential that you build not just a sharp mind, but also a strong conscience. Always remember, your parents have trusted you with their dreams. Your teachers have invested their time and belief in you, and your nation looks at you with hope. Make it your mission to bring pride to all the three. Do not aim to be just successful, aim to be meaningful. Whatever you do, it should look like it should be meaningful. Do not follow the crowd, create your own path. Dare to think differently, dare to do something unique. The world does not remember those who simply repeat what others have done. It remembers those who create, innovate, and inspire. There will be challenges, there will be failures, but never let the failure to define you. Instead, let it refine you. The difference between ordinary and extraordinary lies in one word, the perseverance you should have. Before I conclude, I want each one of you to make a silent promise to yourself to always uphold the truth and honesty, to respect your teachers and your parents, to use your knowledge for the betterment of society, and to strive not just for personal success, but for the national progress. If you carry these values with you, I have no doubt that one day your name will not only bring pride to your families and teachers, but will also shine brightly in the history of the country. I wish you all an enriching, inspiring, and transformative experience during the 10 days. Go forward with confidence, dream big, work hard, stay grounded, and most importantly, be good human. I thank you, students. I take one more minute. I express my sincere thanks and gratitude to all those which have been directly involved or will remain involved in the successful completion of this camp, especially the management of Vidyavardhak Sangh. And thank you very much, please. Thank you.
uh, Srimati N.S. Lakshmi Nashri Madam, Professor Rekha Gorpade, Professor Tyagi for his for their gracious presence. My sincere thanks to Dr. Raghavendra and Dr. Achyuta, the coordinators, whose dedicated efforts have made this event a great success. A special words of appreciation to the students, the true spirit of this camp, your enthusiasm and passion for learning are truly inspiring. I would also like to thank the parents for being the support. Last but not the least, I thank each one of you present here for being a part of this inaugural function. Thank you.
So thanks for those who have joined online. I think now we'll be continuing with our sessions. Thanks so much.
Thank you and wish you all the best once again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Thank you, Raghavendra ji. Thanks, please.
Correct.